shadows asleep amidst the trees.
Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to The Witcher 3. The first video got great reception apparently, so I think I'm doing a pretty decent job. Alright, so first things first, we should ask about Yennefer. So I think that's what we're gonna do right away. How about you, my good sir?
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak, for your breath sours my beer.
Oh, okay, I see we're already getting into this mentality. Options marked with Axis sign. Make use of the Axis sign. This sign influences people's minds, causing them to act according to your will. To charm more stubborn individuals who would otherwise resist during a conversation, invest in the delusion ability in the character panel. I don't think we're gonna reason with him, and I don't want to start, like, throwing around Axis signs everywhere, because people already kinda hate me, so it's probably best if I just...
Waste of words. Don't have time for your kind.
Smart. Nor do we have time for yours.
I'm not even gonna try to reason with these people. They're a little ridiculous. Let's eat some bread. Alright, let's see what the guys at this table have to say. Anything about Yennefer?
Waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Fail at a game of Gwent?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
Uh-huh. Horsewoman of War? What are you talking about?
Horsewoman of war. What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
I feel you on that one, man. So what are you doing here?
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
You're not gonna get to see much. They're going to kill you. That's what's going to happen. Write about the war, what it's really like, or go back to your books while you still can. I'd like to tell him to go back to his books, but even if he does die, he'd have, like, a greater effect in telling people, like, hey, war kinda sucks. So, go ahead, go out, do it.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
Okay, maybe he's going to be less useful than I thought. Oh well, it's his choice. So, is Novigrad under the influence of all of this?
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other. Drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Until, like, 10 years from now, when it will be easily crumbled. Well, see you later.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are
Geralt,
quite
no, he
simple.
has our
Come,
attention.
Let's play.
He's gonna teach us how to play. Sure. Why not? I wouldn't care to learn some Gwent. Probably the most, like, fun thing ever. So, after I played my game of Gwent is where this went blind, because I just played the thing at Gwent during my test, so that way I could better understand it, because I could not understand it just from watching people play. So, I have a fair idea of how things work now, but let's go through the tutorial.
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
Alright, you want to begin the Gwent tutorial? Sorry, what's happening? Okay, welcome to Gwent. Gwent is an ancient dwarven card game that simulates the clash of two armies in battle. The players are generals, and the cards are their forces. So I think this is a replacement for just straight up gambling, which is awful, let's be honest. Okay, starting hand. To begin, you draw 10 cards. This will be your hand for the rest of the match. You will not draw any more cards, so use these wisely. Unit card strength. This is a unit card. The number in the upper left corner indicates its strength. When placed on the battlefield, the value is added to the total strength of the player who placed it. So there are 3 rows. There's close combat, ranged, and siege combat. Some cards have special abilities. The K20 Siege Expert special ability is called Morale Boost, which grants +1 strength to all units in the same row, which is pretty good. Pretty good if you ask me. And there are weather effects. So frost weather effects hamper melee abilities, or melee units. Is that moon? Oh no, it's rain. No, wait, what is that? That's moon? What? I don't know what that is, but moon or something, or cloudy is supposed... Oh, for archers. Interesting, okay. And then rain is for siege. So if I put, like, say a frost card down in front, I wouldn't say in front of, but if I put a frost card down, then all of my infantry units just go to defaultly, I think, 1 strength. At the start of each game, you can select up to 2 cards to discard or redraw. Round start. This is the battlefield. This is my side. This is our opponent's side. During a turn, a player may place 1 card on the battlefield or pass. Each deck has a leader. The leader grants you a special ability which can be used only once during the battle. Trigger the special ability at any point by pressing X. Playing cards. Press enter to select a card from your hand. Press enter again to place it on the battlefield. I believe we can also drag. So, I'm not sure about the, like, for real strategy of this, but what I like to do is I like to try and save all my, like, singular unit types or my stronger units for later. So, I'm gonna try throwing my melee forces up front. Oh, I guess I really do have to push. Nope, okay, I can just click it down. There we go. The number on the left by your icon shows the current total strength of your units. The number on the right shows the total strength of that row. Both values are updated when a card is played. At the end of a round, the player with the highest total strength wins. So, it's... what's the game called? There's a card game, well, at least what I used to call it as a kid is called War, where each person would just draw a card and see who got the higher card, and whoever got the higher card won. But if you drew the same card, then you draw again. And if you drew the same card again as the other person, then you just kept going until one of you had the higher value. So it kind of reminds me of passing. During your turn, you can pass by holding down space. Once you pass, do not play any more cards during that round. Your opponent can continue playing cards until he or she passes as well. You should pass when you are confident you can win with the units you already have in play, or to let your opponent win and save your cards for the next round. End of round. A round ends once both players have passed. The players then compare their total strength of their units to determine the winner. All cards on the battlefield are discarded and both players' total strength resets to 0. Vreemede. Wait, was that the guy that got the crow in his eye? I think it is. It would be so cool if we found them later in... I mean, he's probably dead, but if we find him later in the game with, like, an eye patch, that'd be sick. Okay, so it's my turn again. So he did put down a fairly strong frontal unit. I'm willing to also put down... No. Go back. No, I don't want you up there yet. Let's also put down a fairly strong frontal unit. Or I should just be calling them infantry. Cynthia! That's a cool card. Okay, so now they have ranged row, which we do not have any anti-range cards. So what is full test special ability? Because we have full test, and apparently it's a different card from the one we have. Pick an impenetrable fog card from your deck and play it instantly. So fog is one that hampers ranged units, so I will happily use it this turn. That way I can save this plethora of ranged units for next turn. So, your ranged units from now. Clear weather. Okay, so he used his turn to get rid of that. Works for me. The siege unit's really powerful, so I don't think I want to just throw it out there. So we're going to throw out a 1 strength siege unit in back. Okay, his ranged row is still fairly strong. But the thing about this is he wouldn't dare hamper his own ranged row in fear of mine. So, perhaps what we should do is throw down Death Mold, the best man of all time, no flaws. And now he's buffing up his frontal units, which is fine by me. Let's see, who would benefit more? If I brought down his frontal row, he would be down to 2 in that row, and he'd be losing 5 points, but if I did that, then I would lose 6. No. Yeah, I think I'd lose 6. I'm not doing my math right. I'm not too keen on the game, but, let's just throw out another ranged unit, because I don't think he's that crazy. Are you willing to give up now? 14? Alright, I'm gonna pass now. Like, how do I pass? Is it not an option? There's forfeit, I don't see pass. Odd, pass is not an option. I see forfeit game. Perhaps I missed something. Oh, hold. Oh, okay. Space. I have to hold it. I passed this round. He's throwing out everything. If I take down his... Oh, if I take down his front row... Wait, my opponent won the round. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. We could lose this Gwent game pretty easily. Because I didn't understand how that works. I thought since he didn't pass, I would get the round. But apparently, even if I do pass and he just throws all his cards out, I'll still lose. Ah, okay, so now he's trying to win with that row. It's not going to go too well for him. He threw out a Biting Frost. I don't have any melee units anyway, so that's fine by me. How many cards does he have left? Let's see, if I look in his... I'm going to call it graveyard for simplicity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He has 1 card left. And I don't think it's a 6 like this. So what I can do is I can throw out this guy. And what's he going to do? What are you going to do? He passed. I'm going to hope that his last unit is a frontal unit and has less damage than 6. I will pass also. So I've won the round. Okay, I'm starting to get a hang of this. Northern Realms faction ability triggered. North draws an extra card. Oh, what's this card's ability? Place a card with the same name to double... Wait, place a card... Oh, okay, so if there's a card with the same name, it doubles the strength of both cards. That's insanity. He just straight up passes. Alright, I think we won. I won the round and we won that game of Gwent. Fantastic. Victory. Pro tips. There's no shame in passing and letting your opponent win a round. Sometimes it's better to save your cards for later. Each deck also features its own heroes. Heroes are high-value cards immune to the effects of special cards. These powerful cards can turn the tide of battle. Acquire more powerful cards by completing certain quests or purchasing them at vendors, like I did earlier. Awesome. So do we get anything?
Well, you've a knack for this game.
Thank you.
If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Oh, I'll be sure to meet him. Oh, that's right, Yennefer. Forgot about her. Miraculous Guide to Gwent. Oh, it's a book. Books and scrolls. Use A and D to switch between unread books and scrolls. Once read, they are added to the books panel. Awesome! So they finally fixed this. I heard when this game started, you just couldn't keep track of the books you've read and such. The tome you hold in your hands, commissioned by the most gracious Duke de Berry, shall make use of magic of most arcane to display which Gwent cards are currently missing from your collection. That's sick. But you need but open it and repeat in your mind. How about a game of Gwent and the following shall appear. Okay, so these are all the Gwent cards I don't have. There's a single Kaer Morhen Gwent card in the entire game. And a single Royal Palace Or is that where they are? Oh no, there's one Gwent card in all of Kaer Morhen. I wonder who has it. So apparently that means that we will be going back to Kaer Morhen. And we got Zoltan. Sick. That's nice. I guess I'll ask this guy.
Looking for a woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
I'm sure. Why not?
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase? You seen her or not?
Yennefer of Vengerberg.
How did he know?
Never mentioned her name.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
Oh, that's a good character trait.
How do you know Yennefer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course.
Of
the only way
course.
a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Oh, they're bringing that story up. They're bringing up the Butcher of Blaviken, huh? In case you guys don't know, that was a short story that was about, like, basically, I'm not going to spoil the entire thing, but it ended with Geralt choosing between, like, a few, kind of, between 2 evils, I'm going to say, and the one he chose caused him to slaughter, like, 8 people in the middle of a town. It was sick.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gone to Rodim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
That's a sick title.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
Avoiding the question. Alright then.
You seen Yennefer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
Of course it is.
Guessed it. It's love.
It's a little more complicated than that, but that's all you need to know.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennefer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Fair enough.
Thanks.
Very helpful.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
What? What? Watch that guy be like the final boss or something. Like, he was just so weird. Okay, he just had that, like, weird aura, like he's not telling us something very specific, but not in, like, a malicious way. Stash. You can store weapons. Okay, so this is our stash. You can put stuff in here. Good to know. Let's check out that notice board. And see what's up. Huh?
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off.
Don't want your kind here.
Oh, come on, guys. At least I'm not wearing giant bowls on my heads. Best comeback 1282. Or sometime in that range. Okay, anyways. 3 against 1. My, you're brave. I won't stay long and back off. I'm just still not gonna use magic against anyone. I don't feel like doing that, so here, I won't be here
Stay
long.
anyway.
Maybe not. And maybe you'll just stay forever.
6 feet under.
Okay. Looks like this escalated quickly. Very quickly indeed. Roach, yeah, help out. Get in the way. And this time in a good way. Look at these plebs. Okay, they were of little to no challenge at all. Did they drop anything? No. Okay then. Well, anyways, let's go to that notice board in the town. Game saves. Your game state will be automatically saved when you reach certain milestones in the story. You should save your progress early and often on your own. The world is full of predators, bloodthirsty beasts, bandits, and countless other dangers.
Freak.
Okay, well apparently we can pick up things around the town. So, there's a notice board at the opposite end of the town. Whoa, I don't know what it is with the town, but the frame rate's dropping quite a bit. Probably just loading in a bunch of character models. We can call our horse. I know, I've been riding my horse. The following icons. Geralt has learned from experience to keep a close eye on his surroundings as he travels, for he never knows when he'll run into someone or something of interest. A damsel in distress, a merchant peddling rare wares. Rare wares? That's so hard to say. That sounds like some sort of Polish monster already. Rare wares. Okay. Or a nest of pesky monsters. Such locations are marked on your map with the following icons. Notice board, quest giver, merchant, armorer, blacksmith, herbalist, alchemist, place of power, monster nest, armorer's table, grindstone. So is this a notice board and a quest? Is there a quest behind the notice board? No, okay. Just same thing, I guess.
Who taught you that?
Outdoor relief. The Imperial Garrison hereby announces that every week the village's poor may come by to collect food rations. Rations will only be distributed to supplicants able to document proof of their poverty. Cheats will be punished like any other thieves and to the full extent of the law. Whoops. Meant to take this. No, I didn't mean to take that off the board. This dumb pop-up showed up and I didn't want to see it. I don't even know what that was. Stop.
Jetty.
I get it. I can see the world map. I'm gonna have to go back and read those quests now because I have no idea what they're about. Okay, it's showing us the bestiary and their weaknesses. So the Griffin is weak to Grape Shot, Hybrid Oil, Ard. I'll make sure we come back and read these. I'm probably gonna spend in like a half an episode reading and catching up because there are a lot, like a lot of character entries. And I'm not going to read all of them, like I'm not going to go through every single little side character. All these people are pretty important, so I'm going to read through it, but like very insignificant side characters I'll leave alone. Okay, Miraculous Guide to Gwent. This is a quest book? I guess it is. Let's see if I can... This is our alchemy. Okay, we can make mutagens, but the mutagens require smaller mutagens, and just to make regular mutagens, they require even smaller mutagens. We can make oils and potions. We have Swallow, White Honey, and Cat already, which is pretty amazing. And Spectre Oil. They start us off with quite a bit. It's the world map. To jump to your current objective, press Tab. To scroll the map, move your mouse. Current objective is marked with that weird diamond sign. Here you can see objectives of your currently tracked. And this will increase and decrease the size of... Oh, okay. That's a little neat thing. Okay, so all of these question marks are places where we can go where we have no idea what's there, but we can tell something's there. So that's cool. I need to take a look at our quests and make sure I can... Quest list. All the quests you have accepted are listed here. I don't see all these notice board things that we just got, though. Is there a separate thing for contracts, or the contracts physically in our inventory? So this is our, I'm sorry I'm skipping around a whole lot, it's just I figured I might as well explore the menu. This is like our equip screen. It's very, very different, and I think it looks much better like this. This is actually changed because of the patch, so that's pretty amazing. Here are your other items currently in your possession. Select a tab to show the items of that type. Here you'll find information about your most important character statistics. To equip an item, drag it from your bag to an appropriate slot, or double-click on it. This tab shows crafting components and alchemy ingredients. This tab shows quest items and all items which fit in no other categories. This tab shows food items and items for Roach. This tab shows oils, poisons, and bombs, and this shows gear. Okay. This is a lot of unnecessary information that I can see clearly on the screen right now. So yeah, we can take potions. If we click here, we can see what potions we have. We actually start off with Tawny Owl, and I can just drag that over here. And I believe every time we meditate, our potions replenish if we have the ingredients to replenish them. So that's pretty neat. I don't know what this is. Woven Hour. Temporarily lowers the required level of all items by 2. Why would I want to do that temporarily? Weird that you start with that. Okay. Anyways. Other. Yennefer's letter. I guess... I don't know what happened to these things on the notice board. Oh, I guess they're all just undiscovered locations. Looking to borrow a plow. Hey lads, there any among you can lend me a plow? Thing is, mine smacked up against a stone in my field, so hard it bent halfways. And may a fiend take me if I know how to fix it. Or plow my field without it. Rocket. What a heartwarming story. I'll find your plow, buddy. Brother missing. Bastion, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. I've reason to think he stood in the great battle nearby. He's not returned to this day. Like many others, you'll say, and you'll be in the right. But if he fell, and I know it's like he did, I'd give him up to the ground at least, like our fathers have done always. I'd bury him neath the barrow where our parents lie, not leave his corpse to be ate by corpsers prowling the battleground. So I seek a man brave, able with a sword, and willing to venture out with me to find Bastion. I won't pay much, for I've not much to give, but I'm not stingy with gratitude, and sure to show it plenty? A plenty. Okay. I better start using that word. That's cool. Any man willing to help, looked for a raised hut along the road to White Orchard just near the bridge. I made camp there. Dune Wildenvert. Contract Devil by the Well. I've heard that you should do this one fairly early because it gives some great stuff apparently. Good folk, I know there's a war on and every man's got trouble enough of his own. But perhaps there's one of you who could help a father in need. You all surely know well in the ruined village and the devil that guards it with a jealous fury. And if you don't know, well, come and ask and I'll tell you about it. Whoever drives that monster away from the well will get a fat purse full of gold. Just don't tarry, for it's an urgent matter, Odilon. Okay, so we have all of those quests now, and apparently there's one over here. Hello, Willis. Chill, man. What is the problem?
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Oh, that's a bummer. I'm sorry, I can see you're upset. It's not your fault.
Sorry. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
Well, I guess I can find the arsonist.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Yes. Well, let's see if we can find this. Let's track the quest. Use your Witcher senses to look behind the forge for clues about the arsonist. Points of interest: hidden treasure, dungeon, monster nest, place of power, person in distress, spoils of war, smuggler's catch, guarded treasure, abandoned site, bandit camp, monster den. There are so many of these. I love how that one straight up just called it dungeon. Okay, well. some white myrtle petals. I remember having trouble finding those in Witcher 1. So I'm supposed to be looking for something particular. Oh, okay.
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard.
Well, where did he go?
Footprints.
Exactly.
A man's. Large.
Okay, man confirmed. Halfway done.
Stinks of piss and vodka.
That's not really anything relevant in this universe. That could be anyone. Hello, little hen. How are you doing? Alright, well, the footprints obviously go off somewhere. There are so many plants here. Hold on, guys. This is important to me. This is playthrough ruining if I do not loot this. Crow's eye. There are so many different types of herbs and such. Makes me happy. And he went into the water. Fantastic.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
Oh, there's a chest here. Anything inside? Fishing rod, fishing net, and 6 orens. Wonderful. Well, where'd he go? Oh, okay. See, he left his boots.
In the rush.
And blood? That doesn't look right. Why would there be blood here? Okay, well, I guess I'll just follow this
Lost his
then.
boots in the rush.
Does this not go anywhere? No lead from here? Just nothing? Did I miss something? Is there an important clue around here? I already inspected this.
And went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail.
Alright, let's check this side of the river then. I don't see anything.
Don't touch me.
Just some nice fool's parsley leaves. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a drowner in that lake. Oh, okay, I had to inspect this part specifically.
Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he
Oh,
managed
hey,
to
I was
escape.
right. So, for those of you who haven't watched my channel before, I have one fear above all other things. I just have one fear. I do not like being
but not badly.
underwater in lakes or
Surface
oceans, or even
wound.
being in a lake or ocean, or underwater in general. Like, that is my real fear. If it's a pool, fine, whatever. Just deep sea fish, no, nope. I like fish though.
Trail ends here.
Oh, there's
I'll
so much we
recognize him
can
by
loot
his
in here.
moves.
Water, very useful. Water and Nilfgaardian lemon. Dried fruits. Everloose, whatever that is, sounds like a type of alcohol. Some candles we can light. I heard before the candle prompts were kind of ruining the game in a way, because you kept going to, like, black magic doll. I don't even want to know why. You kept going to find things, and then there'd just be, like, a candle, and you just light it instead of doing the thing you
Claw
wanted.
marks. It's gotta be him.
Well, well.
Nasty wound. Run into a drowner.
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa.
Being nice
Our
right off the
arsonist's
bat.
a charmer too. Come on. Smith wants to talk to you.
I ain't not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies. Do anything for gold, they will.
Okay.
They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right? Listen, we can work this out, man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Uh-huh. No chance. You are, like, non-human racist. You're an arsonist. And I think that you in general are just a rude person, so no, you're gonna pay.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Then I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Oh, come on. Try me. I'm not even gonna try to piece this out. I want to punch this guy in the mug.
Try me, peasant. I could use the practice.
Something's really awesome about Geralt calling someone a peasant. Whoa. I'm keeping down his endurance or stamina, whichever that is. Right now he doesn't even stand a chance. Oh, okay, ow. Ooh. Countered, though. It's going well. Oh my goodness, he could kill me if I'm not careful. I don't know why, but the block function isn't working very well. I did drop my mouse earlier, so the right mouse button could not be working. I don't know.
Damn it. You broke my nose.
But not your legs, so let's go see the smith. And take my advice. Don't try anything else. Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you. I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Normally, I'd say, like, that's a bit much. But no, I'm kind of fine with that.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And
thank you.
I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Sick. So he got away and hung on a tree. Look at the weather just slowly change. Now it's rainy and stormy, and the frame rate's going down even more in the town, but that's fine. I love rainy weather. It's my favorite kind of thing to be in. Quick access menu. If you have multiple items in your pockets, you can switch between using the scroll wheel, and you can change the bolts used in my non-existent crossbow. Well, thank you, I guess. Worn leather pelt. Worn leather pelt. Okay, I don't think we can go in his house, so let's see what he can make for us.
Return customer. Welcome. What can I do for you this time?
I want to see if you can craft something for me.
I'd like you to forge something for me.
Okay, so we do have a warrior's leather jacket, which we can... Wait, what is this? On the left side of your screen is a list of crafting diagrams in your possession. Click on a category of diagram to select it. On the right side of the screen is a detailed description of the currently selected item. The center of the screen shows the components needed to create this item. And craftsmen need to eat too. Well, yeah. To have them craft an item, you must pay them for their services. That's actually in the wrong place now because they changed where the price is. I think the price used to be all the way up there. You need to find a craftsman with the right specialty, armor, blacksmith, etc. for the type of item you wish to craft, and with enough skill to craft the item of its quality. Some items can be dismantled in order to obtain new crafting components. To dismantle an item, go to a craftsman and use the dismantle panel. Alright, so this is our basic chest piece, but we can upgrade it if we have cured leather, leather scraps, and wire, and it can give us quite a bit of armor right off the bat. Can we do the same with our weapons? I don't think so, but let's see if he sells any of this stuff, because if he does, we don't exactly have the crowns for it, but I'd like to buy at least some of it so we can make this. We need wire, leather scraps, and cured leather. So, can I just... Oh, awesome, I can switch straight to the shop from here. Oh, he sells Geralt's, like, basic shirt. That's awesome. A saddle for Roach, and saddle bags, which increase our inventory weight. So apparently there's a weight system. And he has tons of different diagrams that right now I can't afford because we haven't done any work. But, you know, that's life. If you want things, you have to do work. So he has 2 of these wires. Let's pick those up. You only have 33 left. We need 1 cured leather, which I can't even afford 1, and a few of these leather scraps, which I can't really afford either. Yeah, okay. Oh, what? I don't understand what just happened. That was weird. But what you can do is, in case you want to remember, you can pin. I don't know why this is happening. This is super weird. If I move my mouse, it just switches panels. Thank you, but I don't have the money right now, so see you later, buddy. Holy moly. Okay. Well, let's... You know what I'm gonna do, actually? This may sound pretty petty of me, but if the game will let us, I'm gonna walk into everyone's house and just start looting their shelves. Or maybe that's something I'll do off-screen, because, like, half of these houses just have so much stuff in them just waiting to be taken, as wrong as that sounds, but this is Geralt land. Like, Geralt of Rivia does what he wants, except for going to that coop because there's an invisible wall. I'm really enjoying this game so far. We've only gotten a taste of combat, and we've only fought in ghouls. And I did figure... There's a doll here. That's creepy. It's the only thing in the house. Oh, wait, there's a sack in the corner. Ergot seeds. And not the horrible kind of ergot. Top tier ergot. But I did figure out something pretty cool about Roach. On mounted combat, like when you are mounted, you are way stronger than on foot, at least at first. So Roach can become afraid of enemies and run away and just you fall off of him. But if you don't do that and just kind of calm him down, he is far more efficient, at least in the early game. This house is locked, I'm not gonna like break their door down. He's far more efficient in the early game for fighting monsters. Because I tried it while I was fighting those ghouls back in the test, and that was the only way I actually beat them, so that's a pretty cool thing. Alright, well, I think... Did I actually just open the Gwent panel? You can build 1 deck for each of the 4 factions, Nilfgaard, Northern Realms, Monsters, and Scoia'tael. Use the 1 and 3 to switch between factions. Each faction features a number of unique cards that encourage a different style of play. Each deck has 1 leader. Press X to see the leaders available for the currently viewed faction. Press Enter to choose the highlighted leader card. Each leader has a unique ability. Use it to turn the tide of battle in your favor. All the cards you own which can be used with this faction are shown here. Cards currently in this faction's deck appear here. It must consist of at least 22 cards. We are currently 2 cards short, as indicated by the red number. You must move 2 unit cards. Okay, so I have an 8 damage catapult. We're using that. Whoops. How do I get it over there? Not enough unit cards. Oh, I need a unit card specifically. Awesome. Okay, well done. I'm not gonna use Yarpen. Poor fucking infantry. That's a wonderful title. Can I get it out? Awesome. So instead of these level 1, like, horrid tier cards, we're gonna throw in some better cards. There we go. Alright, I think I'm gonna end this episode here. We didn't do a whole lot. We just kind of got in a fist fight with some dude. What are these glowy things all over Geralt's armor? I don't know what these are, if they're supposed to glow. Weird. I don't know what that is. Anyways, we'll get caught up next time. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We didn't do a whole lot. We solved a mystery and played some Gwent. These episodes are probably going to start going from 45 minutes to an hour, or over an hour, so I hope you guys like long pieces of content, because that's how we're going to have to play this if we don't want Witcher Part 400. So I will catch you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Red and out.